Mythic here, thank you to all my A1 Day 1 subscribers, and for anybody new or just passing through, welcome! Y'all really seem to like the pen stash video, so I kind of just wanted to keep on rolling with this, and this is my diamond painting tray stash. These are gonna be in order from, I guess, like relatively smallest to largest footprint, and like small shops, big shops, like everything in between, just straight up all of my diamond painting trays, with the exception of like your standard green boat or white boat. So this very first one I got as a free gift with purchase from Nyx Notions. This is part of my first ever like small shop haul that I decided to do. Obviously, it is the same size as kind of like the Mosfa boats, but it's not your average boat because it's gold. So you know how Amazon has those hearts that nest into each other, like you get 3 of them for $7.99? Yep, guilty. I have one of them, and I love how each side of this is a tray. So if you just like want to work on 2 colors at once, hey, there you go. This next one comes to us from Fantasy Sparkills. They have 2 different kinds of stoppers. For the ones that they have the sliding lids, they have this one, and then they have this one. I wanted to get the green filament because I purposely bought it to go with Duck Bath. This one is from Print Au Subway 3D. Unfortunately, I do not have their business card, but I will go ahead and link their shop down below. I got their rainbow filament. I know they have like a blueberry one, like a blueberry, or it's like a light purple to like light blue ombre. That's really pretty too. Like, their trays are sturdy. They feel pretty good in the hand. Alright, so y'all might recognize this. It is Firefly. Y'all just want to freeze frame that. Or, better yet, freeze frame this, because there's their QR code. But yes, this one is Drills and Chills 24. And then this one is Drills and Chills 25. And because I did the Gamer Witch canvas and her color scheme was all black and purple, I decided to get the white and purple tray. And then this is from Munimade. This is one of her older trays. I got this as part of the upgraded toolkit by Winston's Prize. Her latest edition of the tray has like 4 little magnets so that the lid magnets to it. That's kind of why I didn't buy any of her other trays, is because I feel like the lid was a little bit too easy on and off, but now that she's added magnets, I'm gonna have to try them again. Yeah, and some of you probably recognize this with the paw print. Catproof diamond painting trays. This one's a lean boy. And, well, yeah, as you can see, lean boy. I got this one specifically to go with my Down the Rabbit Hole by Margaret Morales because I didn't really have anything like light blue to go with Alice except for the print Oblaze 3D tray. So decided to pick this up. All right, so this is one that I picked up earlier this year from Yellow Dog Designs. They unfortunately are having to I wouldn't necessarily say that they're like going away, but Ditzy's Diamond Den has taken them over. So if you haven't heard the news already, I'll put it up in the iCards, the live where she made the announcement about that and with all of the deets. But yep, this one is from Yellow Dog. Proudly Canadian. I don't know if they are still able to send things out. You'll just... Editing Mythic here. As of this moment, Yellow Dog Designs is already closed. But yeah, a lot of these, like, I've gotten because of events and things, and I wanted to, number one, try the shop because they had a discount going for the event, but also to remember the event and things too, especially ones that I do year over year. This one, I believe I had purchased like all on its own, and I think this one I got in the Pure Bliss Wax Co box. But these are both creations by Crafty Creations by Ellie P. I'll link the shop down below as I have with all of the others. Unfortunately, I do not have a whatchamacallit, a business card, but definitely wanted to show these off. And you know what? There is actually a third piece to these that I need to grab. All right. One moment. Okay, I'm back. So sometimes these trays, like, you know, you might be okay with the internal spout that's right there, but for some of us, we might be riding the struggle bus a little bit with LEP's trays. So she's come up with a solution for that. And then if you all haven't seen one of my videos to demonstrate, we're just gonna do the demonstration right now. So, like, and then yes, like shake test, they line up all nice and neat. which, by the way, all of these trays, like, they shake out drills very well. But she sells funnels that come, like, separately that you can slide over all of her trays, and then you'll just, like, shake them over your Elizabeth Ward container or your jar storage, and then they'll just all, they'll come out. They'll come out through the funnel. Sometimes when I use her trays, I'll, like, occasionally get things stuck in there, and then I'll have to pull it out and get it out that way. But, you know, if you don't want to use the internal spout, having one of these, if you have one of her trays, is really handy. Okay, so next I have these two trays, and y'all might recognize them, like, already, but these are Bijou Bliss, and she always likes to give out cover reminders as, like, a free gift with purchase. Oh, yeah, the magnet for this one is actually embedded in the filament. That's nice. So here is the business card if you wanted to just, like, take a snip of that. They're on Etsy, by the way. And then there was their Instagram. But yes, like, her normal trays are going to come with a diamond on the top cover. And then, like, this is all magnetic. I love it. It's awesome. The only downside to having one of these trays is if these fall off of your desk and they hit, like, on one of the corners, like, they impact ground on one of the corners, the tray can come off and then they can fly, like, everywhere. But other than that, like, I absolutely love them. So the top, also for storage, it'll magnet to the underside of your tray. And then also, if you have multiple of her trays, they'll magnet to themselves, and then you can make a tower. So this is, like, the first ever event tray that I ever got. It's Drills and Chills 2023. And then I got the set that came with the matching cover reminder as well. And then this used to be, like, an event exclusive design for a hot minute, but now, like, you can actually order this design through her Etsy shop. And then this is a tray by ByStine. I was actually shopping for this towards the end of the winter, the fall, winter, beginning of spring. So, like, it was just a color that is pretty popular right now because we're heading on into winter in some parts of the country. Other parts of the country, like down here in Oklahoma City, we're just now starting to get into peak fall. So right now this color, like the copper color, is pretty popular. But yes, like, it has the built-in washi hack, and I love how it has, like, this interesting texture. And then the stopper is actually pretty easy to pull out. I love, like, it is on the bigger side, but I absolutely love it. It would go great with any fall type of landscapes or anything that has like a lot of neutrals or a lot of earth tones. All right, so in case you're wondering, like, why are there drills stuck inside of this? This is a shiny Shazza tray back when I started diamond painting. Towards the end of 2020 and like into 2021, I really like resin art was really in its heyday, and I think that was kind of before like the Lexi craft trinket trays. But this is resin. Like, this is all resin, and like the shiny Shazza trays are just like so unique and stuff. And I got it to go with Pink Mermaid, which was like my first diamond painting event ever on the channel. And was that my first diamond painting event ever? Mermaids and Magic. That was like in March. Yeah. That would have been my first diamond painting event ever. Oh no, wait. No. That was my second diamond painting event, like, of all time, but it was the first one on this channel. Yeah, because Scooby-Doo came before. But, like, I absolutely love how it's got the gold leaf and it's got glitter in there and it's like pearlescent and it's, like, got the pink, and it totally went with that canvas. But the reason why there's like these weird gray drills stuck in there is because those are the gray drills from Heart of a Warrior that I like peeled off of the canvas, and I like stuck them in there, and they're like, I just need to go in with my tweezers and stuff and like get them out. All right, so on to the company that has the biggest diamond painting tray, and then this should not at all be surprised because you may have seen this a time or two. But yep, the Max Bella Art Diamonds. I got this not, oh, you can freeze frame that, but Bella Art Diamonds. They were one of the hosts of Small Shop Fall Festival, or at the very least they sponsored it in 2024. I think Enablers Outpost were the ones who hosted it, but they were a tray sponsor, obviously. And I wanted to get it because, like, the mushrooms and everything is super cute. It doesn't have a year on it, so, you know, for any sort of small shop fall festivals, I could just, like, pull this out to advertise that, hey, this is part of an event thing. But also, I love the Max for its size, and it has the built-in washi hack. And y'all are probably wondering, like, what is up with the built-in washi hack on the trays? It's because if you have all the diamonds like just poured in, they won't, like they'll just all pull up on the edge here. They won't pull up like in the bottom. So if you're doing a whole bunch of multi-placing, it could be a little bit hard for somebody to go ahead and like place all of those, because they'll be like all bunched up right here as opposed to bunched up on the bottom. You know what, actually, let me get some drills out and then I'll show you I'll show you. Yeah, because I always have 310, because life is not complete without 310. Or unless you have 310, rather. I'm not going to do it with the big one. Like, I'm just going to do a small amount in each of these. But yeah, see how they pile up like in the end? And then all the drills on this one will pile up in the bottom. The LEP trays, I don't think would need anything like that. Just like, I don't know how they are, because the lines go all the way to the edge. I feel like built-in washi hack is not really needed for these. But for Munimade, yeah, see, like they all just pull up in the one side on some of the older trays from her. So yeah, like maybe not the best example because it wasn't the biggest quantity of drills. Maybe if I pour more, like just do the whole bottle. It helps if you're having to pour out a whole lot of drills and then you get that. Yep, that's what we're looking for. So instead of having a big humongous pile up, it helps shift a lot of those into the bottom, and then it'll help you create straight lines like that. Alright, give me a minute to clean this up. Well, actually, just go ahead and like pour these out. I love this one. It is very cute, but the lid on this one is like really, really loose. And I love how you get like the double protection of the lever, but then it also magnets. And yes, this one absolutely fits more snug. Okay, we got just one more. Thank you for waiting. And I too occasionally like to shop like I'm a millionaire. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this was a Temu purchase. I have had this for a few years. Think I don't think that there were any like nubbies or anything that hooked this to another half circle of these to make a full color wheel, but as you can see, each and every one of these is a tray. And at one point I did use this for a bunch of diamonds, and it came with this little spoon and this little brush, I guess, like to brush it all out of the spouts. And like the stopper for this is really interesting because the stopper just like comes out like that. So yeah, that is my heater. It is really cold. I'm telling it to keep the room at 67 degrees. Yeah, it gets like that cold in here. Anywho, if you get one of these from Temu, be careful how hard you shake it because, like, I wish that this thing would have had, like, little, like, lids where you could just, like, close it over top of each one of these, but it does not work that way. Like, it's all just kind of, like, open. So you might just have to shake it back and forth like this. Like, don't, like, try to tilt it or anything, because I've had colors get mixed up with each other, and then after my diamond painting session, I'm sitting there with my art dot color key, like having to sort out all the different colors, and it is just a mess. Alright, y'all, so with that being said, that is my diamond painting tray stash. Feel free to like the video. The more likes this gets, the more small shops can get in front of a bigger audience. And then this is just my way of supporting small shops at a time where my funds are stretched very thin. Alright, so with that being said, I hope to see you all later. Bye!